So we talked on the podcast about connecting the core to the powerful muscles of the hip, the lower extremity, and the foot. Without that connection, really we have a core there that's acting on its own. So to increase the efficiency in the central nervous system of that anticipatory motor program that we have, we need to practice connecting the foot to the core. The way we're going to do this is what Dr. Vladimir Janda described as the short foot. He was really the icon of motor control, postural syndromes, improving performance through muscle activation, not just always changing our physicality to improve our function. So what we're going to do here, tribe, is we're going to get our foot in front of us. Now some people like to do it straight or bent. I like a slight bend in my knee. Okay, so what we're going to do, under your foot you're going to have 3 spots. It's called the tripod of the foot, where you have the heel, you have the bone under the toe, and you have the bone under the small toe. So the great toe and the small toe. So the bone under there, those 2 bones, and the heel, I want you to evenly place your weight. Okay, forget the toes for now, just get that equaled out. People will tend to be a little more under the great toe and heavy on the inside of the foot. So I want you to be aware of maintaining a nice arch, a nice medial longitudinal arch, and keeping that weight evenly distributed between those 3 points. Now, make sure also that your spine and your pelvis are neutral, okay? That's an important point here. You can't do this, flexed necessarily in lumbar flexion, especially as we're learning, or extension. Everything needs to be in a nice neutral condition. Keep that attitude of your spine. Now, with the weight on those 3 spots in your foot, I want you to open up and splay your toes and then grasp the ground, okay? As you do that, you should feel your core turn on, okay? Now, if you don't feel that, you need to reset, because when you've come forward on your toes to grab with the ground, you've probably come off this heel point, okay? So reset if you haven't felt your core. Make sure that heel point stays there. The other 2 points at the front of your foot as well. Splay those toes out and grab, okay? And if you've done that, you should feel the muscles of your core and even maybe some of the lower back turn on as we're activating that abdominal canister, including your pelvic floor. So practice that a few times, you'll get the hang of that. And what that's going to allow us to do, again, is these motor programs in our central nervous system, it's going to kick these on and get them firing more efficiently, which is going to directly translate in our ability to create elastic force, coil, store that force, and release it when we need to.